Salk Spartans. Here we are with another edition of the Coffee Corner with the Counselors, the CCC. How are you this morning on this beautiful day, Mrs. Sabo?
I'm really great. Thank you for asking. I'm in the middle of my 7th grade JV volleyball season, and I'm having such a great time with my team. We're currently undefeated, and we're just getting so much better at volleyball. We're making new friends. It's just been such a positive experience for me as coach. And so I guess I want to say thank you, girls, for making it awesome, and I'll see you at practice.
You're such a fun coach, and it's fun to see the kids outside of the classroom and doing things that they love too. So shall we get to our mugs?
Let's.
I'll go first. Today I have my Gonzaga University mug, and I have this for a couple of reasons. One being that I went to GU when I went back to school to get my master's degree to become a school counselor. I went to Gonzaga.
I did the same thing.
I love it. The other reason is I am a huge basketball fan. I am a Gonzaga fan. I love to watch the men's and women's basketball games. And it's my favorite time of year, watching college basketball. I watch more basketball than I care to admit. And I love coaching my 7th grade girls. I can't wait for that season to begin. And so go Zags.
That's awesome. I get excited because I know you're excited about it. So have fun, friend.
I am. Tell me about your mug.
Well, my mug is a creation that I made with my daughter. One of my most favorite things to do as a hobby is to do art, and I love to do that with my kids. I made this with my daughter. We didn't know that in the end we would create this mug. We just knew that we would do art together. We picked some colors and materials, and we just ended up making this.
Wow.
So doing art for me is more about just, I guess, self-expression and the process of just seeing what it becomes more than trying to make something in the end. I don't know if people always do art that way, but that's sort of our process.
I love that about you. You guys are creative, and I'm quite impressed with your mug.
Thank you so much. It's a great memory for me with my daughter. So you brought an important piece of paper today, Ms. Decker.
So if anybody's ever come to the office this year and we haven't been available to talk to you right then and there, you've been given this form by Mrs. Durfee or Mrs. Bruno. Okay, so we have a couple of questions on you here to fill out when you write your name on here. We have you do kind of a scaling question to determine the intensity of your problem, right? So the number one priority at school is safety.
Always.
Right? Safety
Always.
of you, safety of your peers. If you have a safety concern, I would like you to write, it is an emergency. Those are the things that are safety issues, okay? And then I want you to tell the secretaries that you feel that you have an emergency, okay? We know that not everything you want to talk to us about is an emergency, so I really need you to think about that, okay? We're kind of trying to gauge which issues are most time sensitive to be seeing the counselor. And if it's something that to talk about your classes, or you need help talking with a teacher or something like that, then that's something where you could say, okay, it'd be fine in the next couple of days or by the end of the week. Plus, we are always in the hallway, right? We're always in the hallway, come up and ask us questions, because we don't like pulling kids out of class. Like, class time is important. We need them in class. And so too often I'm pulling you out of class and then you have a question about a class next semester or something like that. So we take that seriously. So I want you to consider it when you're signing up to see us. Okay.
You're helping our students have prioritizing so that we can serve the most important needs first.
Right.
Yes.
And then there's a couple other parts of the form.
There are. Well, thank you. So on the form, it breaks down into the academic, personal, social, and post-secondary needs that students may have. And so today we thought we would bring the little idea about each one to all of you. And so how about I start, and we'll talk about academics first.
Talk about academics. It's a big one.
Yes, it is. And there's so many things we could say, but I had to pick one thing.
Focus on one tip for today.
One tip. So my tip today is I brought my backpack. Everybody at Salk should have a backpack. If you do not have a backpack, or your backpack is not working, we would want to know that. We can help you to get a new one. Everybody should have a backpack. So inside the backpack, we want to see organization of your materials, your assignments, and your things. And we're not here to tell you that there's exactly one way to organize your backpack, but you have to pick a way that works for you. And so let's talk about a couple options. I brought 2 ideas to the group here. The first idea is about using a binder, a 3-ring binder with dividers by subject of class and a pencil pouch for the school materials and then the schoolwork to be organized by subject. Your parents probably had a system like this when they were in middle school, so they may encourage you to go this route because they know it worked for them. So the 3-ring binder is one way, and it's a great way. Another way, another system could be folders. We see people all the time organized by English, social studies, math, science, maybe another one for a language class or another elective. But in this system, your paperwork for English, say, goes into the English folder, and when it's time to be in English class, you're working out of this folder. When your homework or work has to go home to be finished, you put it here. When it's ready to be turned in, it maybe moves to the other side of the folder. But this way, you always know where your English work is, and it's not this frantic scramble about where is that assignment, and oh no, it's folded and bent, and oh, it looks bad. This is a way to just begin to be professional about the way you organize your stuff.
What system do we see a lot that we know is not a good system?
Oh, are you talking about the jamming system?
Yes, the jamming system.
Yes, so the jamming system is taking the paperwork and actually jamming it into the backpack and then pulling it out.
It's all crumbled.
Yeah.
No teacher wants that assignment.
Nobody does. And so we want you to think, how's my system going? What is my system? If I could tweak one thing or another to make it better and work more functionally in my life, what could I do? If you need school supplies or you want to talk with one of us about what to do, we would love to have you. We would welcome you to have this conversation. Advisory teachers would love to have this conversation. Let's get organized. That's a great place to start.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the personal social part.
Sounds
right?
good.
So these are our relationships with our friends, our relationships with our families, what makes a good friend, what kind of friend do we want to be. And I know that I spend a lot of time talking about friendships and conflict resolution. And so does anyone want to take a guess at where most/all of these problems always stem from?
Social media, cell phones.
Social media, cell phones, absolutely. Students can say the meanest and most hurtful things when it is online and not face-to-face. Am I right? These big group chats that you get going in that I'm hearing about, they're not helpful to anybody. We're adding people, we're dropping them, we're adding them to the call, we're talking about them and then taking them out of the call. It's not positive for anybody involved. I have a little rule that I wish everybody would follow. Can I share it with you?
I'd love to know.
I wish everybody would think about whether or not they would want their grandma or their auntie or their coach to see the post that they're getting ready to post or the TikTok they're getting ready to put online. So if you're not proud to share that information with the significant adults in your life, then that's the little voice in your mind telling you this is not the right thing to be doing. I should not be doing that. And so if you're not proud of it for them, you shouldn't be putting it out there for the whole world to see. So, you know, Miss Sabo and I are here to help you navigate all of this. And middle school's hard. It is challenging. We're all trying to figure out who we are, who we want to be. And so we ask all of you to just slow down. Think about things. Think before you speak. Think before we post. And the impact of what you're saying is having on other people. Because we're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to navigate it. And it would be such an easier process and so much more enjoyable for everybody if we just all give each other a little bit of grace and be kind to each other.
Best advice I've heard all day, Miss Decker. We've all, somebody's said something rude to every single one of us. So we can all relate to that feeling. And somehow we can continue to be mean over and over despite knowing what that feeling is.
And we all have room to growth. I can do better. I can be better. You have room for growth. Be better, right?
Yep. We all do.
Yep.
We all do. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think the last area that we would talk about in terms of the form and some advisement for today is just about the future and about post-secondary. So this is about your dreams and aspirations about high school and beyond. The best advice for middle school or for today is to tell you to focus on what you like and what you're good at. So the adults, your coaches, your teachers, your parents, your grandparents are probably telling you, gosh, you're really good at that. Gosh, you seem like you like that. Those are the kinds of comments, and that's the kind of feedback that should be telling you what to continue to explore, to spend your time doing in middle school and into high school too. Every job out there that's waiting for our students after high school will require some level of training beyond their high school diploma. Whether they want to decorate cakes, whether they want to be a welder or a mason or a policeman or a nurse or a teacher, or they want to work with animals. All the jobs out there will require some level of training. And so it's important that you're exploring the things that you're good at and taking in opportunities that might help you to understand that that might be a future for you.
Yeah, I agree. And all these things, this is a lot. You guys are figuring out a lot in middle school, and we are here to help you, support you through all of that, right? And,
Yes,
and all
we
of the
are.
adults here are as well, all of your teachers. We all support you. We know that middle school can be challenging.
Yeah. We care about all of you so much, and we're so happy to get to work in this job where we just serve your heart and your mind. And if you need anything from us ever, we just want you to ask us, and we want you to know that we just care, and we want to help you through your hard days and your good days too.
Yeah.
With
Well
that,
said.
should we close it
Let's
out?
do it.
I'll start by saying, be yourself always and forever.
And always be kind to others.